Ode to Joy is an ode written in the summer of 1785 by German poet, playwright and historian Friedrich Schiller and published the following year in Thalia. A slightly revised version appeared in 1808, changing 2 lines of the first and omitting the last stanza. It is best known for its use by Ludwig van Beethoven in the final movement of his Ninth Symphony, which does not set the entire poem and reorders some sections. Beethoven's tune was adopted as the Anthem of Europe by the Council of Europe in 1972, and subsequently the European Union. The poem. Friedrich Schiller, who was enthusiastically celebrating the brotherhood and unity of all mankind, later made some small revisions to the poem when it was republished in 1803, and it was this latter version that forms the basis for Beethoven's famous setting. Despite the lasting popularity of the ode, Schiller himself regarded it as a failure later in his life, going so far as calling it detached from reality, and a value maybe for us too, but not for the world, nor for the art of poetry. In a 1800 letter to his longtime friend and patron Christian Gottfried Karl paragraph RNER. To the extent the foregoing account is true, it may be due to Schiller's having changed a key word out of fear. Leonard Bernstein reminded his audiences, the poem was originally an ode to freedom and the word joy came as a substitute for the more overtly political theme. Musical setting to Symphony 9, the ode is best known for its musical setting by Ludwig van Beethoven in the final movement of his Ninth Symphony, a choral symphony for orchestra, 4 solo voices and choir. There are also many other musical settings, both before and after Beethoven's, of part or all of the poem. Other versions and uses. The Beethoven setting was adopted as the Anthem of Europe by the Council of Europe in 1972 and the then European Community a Euro since 1993, the European Union a Euro in 1985. The tune was used for the national anthem of Rhodesia. It has been used in a number of other contexts, notably in the Beatles' second film, Help! Stanley Kubrick's 1971 film A Clockwork Orange and in the Die Hard film franchise, as well as the anime series Neon Genesis Evangelion and subsequent remake, Evangelion 3.0 You Can Redo. In 1996, it became the theme song for Triple H in the World Wrestling Federation until early 1998. It is the basic melody for the hymn Joyful, Joyful We Adore Thee as well as for the songs A Song of Joy by Miguel Raos, and Road to Joy by Bright Eyes. Since 2005 it is the Copa Libertadores official anthem. A version of the song was used as the Everybody Loves Raymond theme song. Recently, it is also used in the game Peggle. It is also used as a closing theme for both the Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics television broadcasts on many networks. Also classical radio station KUSC uses it and the official sign-off for their pledge drive fundraising. Other musical settings of the poem include, Christian Gottfried Karl paragraph RNER, Carl Friedrich Zelter, for choir and accompaniment, later rewritten for different instrumentations. Johann Friedrich Reichardt, Ludwig Wilhelm Tepper Ferguson, Johann Friedrich Hugo von Dolberg, Johann Rudolf Samsteg, Franz Schubert's Song and Die Freude 189, for voice and piano, Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, for solo singers, choir and orchestra in a Russian translation, Pietro Mascagni Cantata alla Gia, Italian text by Andrea Maffei, Sidum Nungen, Millionen. Waltz by Johann Strauss II, Z. Randall Stroop, for choir and 4-hand piano, Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee a Euro. The English version of this song, Victoria Poleva, for soprano, mixed choir and symphony orchestra. References. External links, media related to Ode and Die Freude at Wikimedia Commons.